All I know is this is going to piss off a lot of people. A lot of people that didn't do their job. Okay, let's start with this.
Death for a Luzerne County woman connected to a home with a murder scene is undetermined. The Luzerne County coroner made the announcement after an autopsy on the remains of Deborah Fox. She was found dead in the woods in March.
Now, the 69-year-old Fox was the longtime owner of a Carlisle Street home in Wilkes-Barre, where the remains of a Michigan woman were found buried in the basement a month earlier. 5 people face homicide charges in connection with that case. Family and friends of Fox want answers. They want justice. 2822 News reporter Jason Levecki has a story you'll only see here on 2822 News.
Gathered here with good friends to hang out.
I want people to pay attention.
Off my mom for a while.
In Public Square in Wilkes-Barre Thursday, Deborah Fox's daughters and friends gathered to honor her passing.
My mom was a real nice person. She helped everybody under the sun. Everybody.
Deborah Fox went missing in November, and her body was discovered in a wooded area off the Cross Valley Expressway about a month ago. In the past few months, it was announced that Deborah Fox was once an owner of that house on Carlisle Street where Nicole Cuevas was tortured and killed. Recently, it was announced the cause of Fox's death is still undetermined. People here are upset by this undetermined cause of death announcement.
I want to keep awareness up that we need to get justice. We need to find out what's going on. I mean, they said that this is undetermined. Undetermined? What does that mean?
Melissa Fox says she wants answers from authorities about this undetermined cause of death.
I'm going to explain what undetermined means.
So hopefully they could find something out sooner.
One of Deborah Fox's daughters said she had a personal connection with all 5 individuals arrested in this case. She also says she met the woman who was tortured and killed in that house on Carlisle Street.
Jason Race is adopted into our family. We're not blood related. He's a cousin through adoption. And Faye was Jay's fiance. Desiree and Sarai are former friends. I just knew Billy because he was at my mom's house for a while.
Melissa also shares her encounter with Nicole Cuevas before her murder.
I just know she was brought up here, met her once. After that, it went sour.
Where'd you meet her?
At my mom's house, when they first got it.
When they first got it.
I'm Jason Levecki, 2822 News.
Now, the investigation
When they first got it. See, a lot of people don't pay attention to things like that. What does she mean when they first got it? When they first took over the house, when Mrs. Fox called and begged the area on agent to help her. The same area on agent that let a felon buy Timber Ridge Nursing Home here in Luzerne County, and 60 people lost their lives. And whether people realize it or not, he's also even under investigation right now currently from another nursing home from 2020, not including what he did here in Luzerne County. It was pretty sickening. Every single one of these agencies in this valley completely failed, and they could have prevented every single bit of this. If they went and helped her, they wouldn't have had a house to commit this murder at and think, they were in charge of a place and bringing people in there. You have a bunch of drug addicts. What do you think was going to happen? It's common sense. Let me get to this next one. This is what people don't know how to pay attention to, or these so-called detectives. Let me show you and explain how well they do their job, too.
They held a rally today, hoping local law enforcement will provide more information about how she died. 2822's Ai Jai is live in Wilkes-Barre with more. Ai?
Mark, I'm here outside of the Wilkes-Barre Police Headquarters, where Deborah Fox's loved ones gathered holding up signs in hopes of getting the attention of local officials.
I'm going to get everybody's
While many
attention.
may have been enjoying a barbecue Saturday afternoon, Patricia London and Danielle Fox had other plans. They decided to get a group together to demand answers from police
See that guy
about
right
the
there?
death of Deborah Fox.
That's the guy they let, buy drugs and alcohol for minors, and then they don't arrest them, even when you have video evidence of it. They ignore it. Make you feel like you're the criminal, and they wonder why people don't come forward and help.
In March, the body of the 69-year-old woman was discovered in a wooded area near the North Cross Valley Expressway.
To get justice for my mom. Nobody wants to do anything, so we're just going to see what we could do. We won't stop until
I'm going to show you what I can do.
London, who is a friend of Danielle Fox, says she's out here because it is the right thing to do.
I'm just a citizen. I'm just trying to do right by people, I mean, She deserves to have justice. She deserves to... This should not be happening. We should not be out here.
It could have been
doing
prevented if
Danielle
Ariane
Fox says her
Agent
mother
did their
was an
job.
overall good person.
My mom was kind, sweet.
But that's
caring.
not-
She
that's
wouldn't
just
help
the
anybody
beginning of
underneath
it.
The sun. She wouldn't see nobody go homeless.
She also says she will always cherish the memories she has with her mother.
My favorite memory when she was up at our house and there was a snake on the floor. She just sat there cool as a cucumber.
London has this message for anyone watching.
You know something, please. Wilkes-Barre Police Station is right here, guys. That's why we're doing it. I mean,
Nice shot
come
right
talk.
there and made a video
I don't care if you
the
have
first
warrants, I
time.
don't care if you have fines. Just come if y'all know something. Step up. Let's get justice for this woman.
Yeah, let's get justice.
Family and friends
Because
of
the
Deborah
killers,
Fox say
two of
that
them,
they will not stop till
confessed
justice
it.
is served for their mother and
And they were
friend.
told
In
by the
Wilkes-Barre,
police
Ayala John,
what
2022
happened.
News.
That's maybe why they know kind of what's going on. They didn't do their job. They're literally milking this for all the money and overtime they can get. This is what Luzerne County does. Now, let me show you. Now, let me explain this to you. My mom isn't in the right state of mind. She's not all together there. She overheard a few people at the soup kitchen talking about what happened, how they cleaned her body up and tossed her over the damn hill. Magically, my mom said that. Magically, a detective came and picked her up and spoke with her. I have a picture of their car, too. Right after she went in, did you offer my family any protection? No. Did you do anything to help them? No. My mom is the one that told you where to find the damn body. Did you help her? No. Magically, 2 weeks later, you found her. What took 2 weeks? I want you to listen to this. This is the kind of conversation I have to have with my family because you have detectives that don't know how to do their job or protect victims. Let me explain this too. If you're a detective and you're going to question a witness where two of the killers were living, are you going to question that person outside their home? Right next to the family that was part of the murder? Did you do anything to protect them? No. Nothing. But you expect people to come forward and help you out. This whole county is a joke anymore. And I'm going to get a lot of retaliation for this. Every time I make videos like this, I do. Let me show you something. I want you to listen to this. The whole time. Yeah. Still, that's why I tell you, you can't trust nobody. You focus on your kids. Everybody needs help in the world. Everybody. You can't help everybody. I don't care if you know them, if they were a childhood friend. You help your family first. Because God only knows if one of the people that had well, they said they fucking had the knife, that he gave it to that, what was it, Billy?
I think his last name is...
Well, whatever the Billy whatever that she gave the knife to get rid of, like, that's just as bad. Now, when he's still out, the boyfriend's still out. If he did nothing, why is he running? If he supposedly went to the store. Now, think about this, Mom.
That's the one part I don't understand.
Mom, they used a knife. Clearly, it was bad enough to where they tried sewing her up with they told you fishing string?
Yeah.
Now, think about this. You stab somebody with a knife, there's gonna be blood.
It was done upstairs.
It don't matter.
Because he said they
All right, but
used the tarp to take her down the cellar.
It don't. Okay, think about it. They laid a tarp down. So then that's premeditated. Don't matter. Even if they stab somebody, that person's gonna fight back. Nobody's gonna just willingly let somebody kill them. There's gonna be blood on the wall. It's gonna be messy. Now, picture this. You have to account for a time of somebody that's saying, I was at a store when this happened. Now, they had to kill her. Clean up the blood everywhere. Wrap the body to the basement and bury it. Ma, I've done construction my entire life. Do you know how hard it is to dig a fucking hole like that?
Oh, especially to put a body in there.
Ma, let me explain this. I had to dig like out in
Look
front
how
of...
probably gotta dig down and bury a cat.
I know, but no, listen. Let me explain. I had to dig holes out like in front of the road for like the water main. Well, for pipe bust, it's buried 6 feet down. All I had to do was dig a hole 3 feet by 3 feet. People may think this is a joke, but this is the reality I gotta live with. Guy, 2 fucking days to dig that hole. But you have these agencies that are supposedly there to protect families. They were all involved, every one of them. Even a fit of body. This is what they do to protect you. 2 feet down, Mark. That's a lot of fucking space.
Yeah.
It's a lot to shovel. Go to the store and back. You think somebody could have all that done in that amount of time? He's crying because he knew he did something. He wants to tell a different narrative of a story. I tell you, people, they lie. They tell you things to try to make it make it believable. If you didn't do nothing, you wouldn't explain yourself. There's nothing to explain. I didn't do it. That's it.
He gave up his house over there because he can't live without Faye.
Exactly. Now that's somebody that's going to cover up.
You can't live without Faye, I said. You just said she murdered somebody.
Okay, but now it's different. Now you're looked at as a monster. It's completely different. Now you're being looked at as a monster. You're going to be like, oh no, I didn't. I went to the store. Come on. There's no fucking way. You gotta use it. They're just trying to make up a story really quick. When people are in a panic, they don't know how to fucking... They can't come up with a fucking fake story. Because they're gonna get caught up. Because to say the same thing over and over again, that's the truth. That's why they constantly ask you. They keep you there, and because you're gonna slip up eventually if you're lying. They're gonna catch you. Why is he hiding still? If he did nothing and he was crying and told you that he was at the store.
He was at the store, he said, you don't know what's wrong. I said, were you involved in it? He goes, no, I wasn't. I was at the store, Mom.
Yeah, he's trying to deny it.
I said, then why are you crying?
Because he wants to... This was at the time when they arrested Faye, but Jason was still on the run. That is a sick... That's not somebody that deserves to be around fucking people. Sky, please, go in there. We're smoking cigarettes, stay in there. That type of person don't belong to be around anybody. Like, it's sick.
It could have been us that were killed. Marissa's kids.
And at any time, could have been anything. Like, he's protecting my family. I hope you do it, because guess who's going to be held responsible? For somebody to do that, you've got to be on... I want to say that they got to be on drugs, because if you do that, you're a fucking monster. This is what they call doing their job, though. They can be told what happened and where to find her from being overheard at a place. What did he tell you, though? And literally giving details, but then it's undetermined? She told him, supposedly.
Yeah, she killed the girl. See, when he first came back from the store, he said he asked who that girl was. They said that the girl left.
He was trying to make himself not look like a monster.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Faye told him. And then, that was when all the shit happened. But Faye told him she killed her.
Well, how did he say? Did he say like what happened?
She stabbed her. Oh yeah.
They're gonna ask you all that.
Robert Sauce's girlfriend, old girlfriend, or baby's mom, Wickheimer, or whatever the fuck her name is. She's another nasty bitch. She'll come here at you. And her daughter said that girl did something or said something about her kid. Faye goes, don't worry about it, I got you. Which killed her.
Did she say, like, what she did? Like, clearly she was...
She stabbed her. And then tried to sew her up. To see if she'd come back alive. How the fuck is somebody gonna come back alive?
That's sickening. Who helped her?
I don't know.
And you say they were, like, somebody inconsistent. Didn't you say that last night?
No, Jay just said Faye did it.
Who carried the bodies down?
Faye and that girl's daughter and her boyfriend and another guy. William. They carried down in the cellar.
The same Billy that I said in the post. All I said, they picked him up, and then all of a sudden that Karma messages me.
Yep.
Thinking I was the informant and all this other stuff. She was creating an alibi for a murderer.
Because she had to tell somebody.
That's what she said.
Uh-huh. She wasn't in a state of right mind when she was talking to Marissa. Because Marissa said, you better go turn yourself in, Faye. What do I do? Ask Mom, and then what do I do?
CPS was involved with these people in the house, with children and everything. But these agencies are here to protect our families. They're doing everything they could, right?
She told her to turn herself in. That's the best thing to do.
Again,
Herself in.
have you protected my family?
Well,
No.
She didn't turn herself in. They caught her at the in her motor.
Yeah, but she was going to turn herself in, but she was scared.
But these detectives do their job.
Yeah.
Questioning witnesses outside, of their home, right next to the family of the killers. They do a fine job.
Exactly what I said.
They were literally handed and told everything. That's why everything is the way it is today. They've done nothing to help with this case. Nothing.
And then Faye went upstairs to get the fishing
They're a joke.
stuff to sew her up.
Literally, the detective that pulled up to pick up my mom, it looked like it was a drug deal. It was a joke. A fucking joke.
Whenever that girl was out there.
Where was she from? Who? They don't know.
Michigan or Montana, one of those places.
But yet they can't find out who did it.
With,
You were literally, like, does somebody need to hold your hand and walk you right through this case?
And her daughter's boyfriend.
There's so much going on, and it's all connected in a weird way. Not one agency is doing anything to help people or families in this valley, and it's a shame.
Young girl.
You have the area on aging that failed a nursing home that let a felony hurt 60 people,
Yeah, they all do drugs.
which is supposedly still being investigated by the state attorney generals. There was 2 different special agents that came out to my house on 2 different occasions. Just because of the evidence I collected. It's not what I just overheard. It's actual evidence of the crime, including a federal RICO crime. The guy is currently being investigated in other areas in Pennsylvania. But it seems like nothing is being done about what was happening here. But people wonder why I do what I do. You think it's okay to hurt all these people, put all these people in jeopardy, and then go on the news and act and beg like, oh, we're asking for help.
They need to find their peace with God.
What do you get paid for?
Not ask you what
It's a joke.
what they need to do.
You just wonder why more people don't come forward to speak out. Not many people have bulletproof vests. You think I want to have one of them? Just so I can feel safe? You might want to start doing your fucking job. And instead of going on the news or having the news, beg the public for help. Because this is the help I'm going to give you. Did you do anything to help? No. Literally. You know what? Here, let me show you the other one. The nursing home. People think that's a joke. Give me a second. I'll get it. People want to see what goes on in this valley. Nobody does anything. There. Let me mute it. See right there? Let me go back there. Right here. Let me explain what this is. Do you see that right there? If anyone calls for any information regarding the owner, Charlie Cham Steak, have them contact the VP of Operations, Leon Taro, at the email provided. If they ask any type of questions above, do not answer. Do not answer any questions. Just kindly insist that they will have to contact Leon at the stated above email. I have those emails. That literally shows he conspired with a felon to cover up the fact that he owns a nursing home in Luzerne County. He in fact owned 15 of them. He was arrested in 2017 at the St. Francis's nursing home. He was barred for 5 years. How did he buy Timber Ridge Nursing Home in 2020? Let alone 15 other nursing homes in this area. He's currently being investigated as of 2020 from another nursing home here in Pennsylvania. I had 4 special agents come out and collect the evidence of what took place here. All the call-offs, all the complaints, everything. It was sickening. That is called federal fraud. That is a RICO case. He took over the nursing home when he was arrested at St. Francis's. So he knew he wasn't allowed to own or operate. But yet, here you are, he was instructing the employees to cover it up. Oh, hold on, let me go back. Look, he was arrested. 6 to 23 months house arrest. Right here. Services of any facility for 5 years, according to the Attorney General's office. How did he buy Timber Ridge Nursing Home? Could somebody explain that? That was what Josh Shapiro, did. Right there. Steve's, the St. Francis Nursing Home, right there. Right here. This is where I show you how it's connected. But people think this is a joke and they wonder why I do it. I mean, maybe you're okay with people being hurt in this community and think it's okay because you collect a paycheck and go home. But this is pretty damn sickening if you ask me, because it involves every single agency. You see, if people did their job, they could have prevented this guy from buying that nursing home. They could have prevented an elderly person from being killed and murdered and put in a fucking tub and then tossed over a hill to where she laid until God only knows. And they actually went and found her after they were told where to find her from where the people found out how they came about that, but still nothing. But they don't have to do their job. Let me show you. Steg steps aside. Join with Imperial. Look right there. Leon Taro will become Imperial's interim president and CEO. Leon Taro. Oh, you mean the same guy that instructed the employees to not say who the owner was of Timber Ridge Nursing Home in Luzerne County. Okay, now when they did this, they knew what was going on and they were making profit from it. That is called federal fraud. In case, investigators in Luzerne County, want to actually start doing their job, because there's a lot of bad people hurting families in this community. And in fact, one of their patients, I found their wallet underneath my bed. You know who that was? She was a veteran. Her family actually lives 2 blocks away from me. It's pretty sickening. They're responsible for that lady's possessions, and it should have been given to the family, not donated away a month after they killed her by spreading COVID purposely, knowingly. And all them employees that work there, this is not going away. The truth is going to be seen. You's got to live with what you's did, especially to elderly. It's pretty sickening. See, that's his arrest records. That's what happened in St. Francis. But you see all these employees and nurses, that they go off of their ego and they think, I just hate nurses. I just hate healthcare. This is what's actually going on. How many people spoke up and did anything about Timber Ridge? Oh, wait. I'm waiting. How many people spoke up and did something? But this is who you let hurt families in our community. To the point, it's literally, if these agencies did their job, they could have prevented Mrs. Fox from being murdered. They could have stopped a bunch of fucking drug addicts from having a house and bringing other people that needed help. And because they didn't get their way, brutally murdered and tortured somebody. These agencies made it possible for that to happen. Did they do their job? No. Are they going to like this video? I fucking bet not. And guess what? I have pictures of everything and video. And people wonder why I do what I do. It's about time people start doing their fucking job.